I'm not sure if this is working, but I'm gonna see if this picks up. YouTube is being weird right now. So hopefully you guys are picking this up. Let's see. See how we do. Okay. That was weird. That was really weird. Well, hey guys, welcome to Sketch Today. I'm here. Let's get started. Sometimes these things act a little bit strange, so you get to see a little bit of behind the scenes as I start the stream here. I'm actually mirroring on my iPhone as well. So yeah, sometimes these things don't go super well, so bear with me here. All right, let's go. So weird. So weird. Anyhow, welcome to Sketch Today. A little rough start today, but looks like we got it figured out and sorted. I'm going to share a link with the Instagrammers. Boom. So if you're watching on Instagram, you want to catch Fan Friday. That's what we're doing today. Fan Friday. Sorry about the jerky start. Actually, I did this whole AV test this morning. And it went just fine. But for some reason, as I got started here, things didn't pick up. So hang with me. We'll get it going. Thanks for joining the stream today. We are doing Fan Friday. That is your day to make suggestions, to get feedback, to have your sketches featured. And we have a Discord server as part of the show. Blessings to you too, Latrice, Noyana, hello from the Netherlands. Heat Shah, hello. Chow Lee, hello as well. Welcome to the show. All right, we already got a request for an exploded view, so I'll probably do something there. We'll do some markers. We'll move fairly quickly. Continuing our theme of handheld things. If you're watching on Instagram, you probably see my colors here. I'll switch for you YouTubers as well. I'm actually working on a marker guide, if you will. I don't know what to call it yet. I know you guys have questions about markers sometimes, so I'm working on that. I'll give you a little preview here. All right, because you guys watch the stream, I'll probably give it to you at some point. Don't worry. But I'm gonna be putting this up on the website as well for you guys. So here's a little sneak peek for you at this marker guide. So just make sure this looks all right. I'm like struggling today. Anyhow, here's a little preview. So I'll be covering types of markers. If you're on a budget, if you want something mid-range, why or why not, I'll pick that. For you guys looking at Instagram, the link to the Discord server, all of that good stuff is in the YouTube video description, or you can go to sketchaday.com/discord. What's up? Scott Robertson joined. Oh my goodness. Before I'm drawing, we're just talking about colors and markers. And then, of course, professional level markers as well, with some information on why I consider them pro, and some accessories. We'll have colors, how to understand colors of markers, different brands, positives, minuses, a bit on blending, whether or not you need a full set, or if you do need a full set. So there's a little preview for you guys of what I'm working on. That I'm going to make available to you. So keep your eyes peeled. That'll be available soon. I'll just say soon. I was hoping to get it done before the show today, but I did not. I did not get it done. So let's take a look at the weekly sketch submissions here on Instagram. Well, sorry, not Instagram, on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, you're probably going to be a little bit bored here because I'm showing stuff from Discord. So you'll want to join the Discord server. Okay, so let's just switch over. So this is the Discord server. All right, guys, we've got a bunch of people online, actually 65 people. So hopefully you're all tuning in here. This week's theme was drawing hands and handheld things. Covered a lot of stuff. I'll just grab a few of these sketches. Are these? Yeah, this was from yesterday. playing with some new markers. Drawing some hands. We had a car. We drew these shavers as well. It's for the Instagrammers. I'll just leave this up. But again, look at that link. So we have a few submissions. I did a quick demo of how I do hands myself. I'm not an expert, but I try to figure things out as I go in a way that makes sense for me. What's up, Henry Roa? Antibus, thanks for joining. We got some submissions here. We have Mistry. I'm not sure if it's Mystery or Mistry, but thanks for joining. Always solid, always here. Don't worry, guys. We'll get started. We'll get drawing in just a sec if you're watching on Instagram. Jordan, of course, is our mod. He takes care of this weekly Sketch-A-Day weekly challenge that we do. Super fun this week. We've got a sketch from Sketchaholic. Thanks for submitting. These are great. I think nice line work. There's a couple things I would do a little differently, personally. The incomplete hatching, for example, on the shadow. If you're looking at the YouTube here, so just a little incomplete line work, but overall line work I think is pretty good. Maybe I'll actually stop and start the Instagram stream again, but I'm sure people will join later. And then we have some submissions from Jordan as well. Nice work. I think, again, I'm no expert here, but fingers feel a little bit off, so I'd say just keep practicing, keep working on this. Jordan also shared a few bloopers as well, which I think is pretty cool. All right, here's some attempts by Peter. It's a really tough topic and challenge, so it's cool to see everyone jumping in and trying to do their best to draw some hands. We got AU here. Thanks for being a fan, submitting on the Discord. Awesome work. What's up, JSA Drawing? You can never do that. Well, you just have to try. Hello, Marzi. Mezad. Hello, good nacht. Good nacht. Is it nighttime? Got some more submissions here from Mistry. This is booting up. All right, that's not working. Here's another one here. This was cool. It was like a little animated GIF. I thought that was pretty cool. Little side discussion here with Felix talking about the Pringle. I think this came up because, if I recall, yeah, if you look at mysteries here, you know, I talked about the severed hand a little bit and how you don't want to just leave your hand severed in your drawing. So I thought this was interesting, just an interesting way to terminate the hand, right? I usually just work it into a background or some element on the page, but that totally works too. Got some submissions from Lori. I think these are pretty great. I love the gestural quality, the line work, nice work there. Hopefully the audio sounds good today too. I made some tweaks this morning and ran a test, so hopefully that sounds good. It may have caused some trouble in the beginning there, so my apologies. But nice work, Lori. Sketchaholic, inspired by Sangwon Seok's post. Yeah, you know, someone, when I did these shavers yesterday, someone had said, hey, do a shaver like Sangwon. But I hadn't seen his sketch. He did an awesome job on his sketch. If you haven't seen his stuff, it's Sketch Render, I think, on Instagram. Check him out. I think he's on YouTube as well. We've got some submissions here from Carborg using marker as well for these hands. There's a middle finger. And we got a little Iron Man hand as well. Let's see, and some more from Lori here. Yeah, really nice character to these. The thumb's probably a little bit long in this one right here. Probably a little bit long. So, hello, AD. Perspective of a box. So the theme was hands or handheld, or hands and handheld. So if you want to add hands, cool. If not, that's totally cool as well. But really great sketch here by Perspective of a box. Looks like some sort of drill, or it could be an egg beater type thing. Whisk. Right. Some more submissions from Jordan as well. So that's one of the great things about joining the Discord, is you're part of a community, a group. You can get feedback on your work and so forth. So next week the topic will be Monster Mash. We'll be doing monsters all week in celebration of spooky, scary things. Halloween time. I'm not really like a big Halloween person in terms of like dressing up and stuff, but can't say no to drawing monsters, right? Can't say no to drawing monsters. All right. So I just want to say thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the channel members. Welcome to our new members as well. And patrons, you get access to all the sketches that we create live here on the show, among other things. So hit me up for your sticker, for one, if you haven't gotten that yet. Okay, so let's switch to the top camera here, and we're going to start drawing. So if you're on YouTube, I'm happy to take your suggestions. That's where you need to be to submit your requests. Even better, join the Discord. Come hang out. So I'm going to start with a quick warm-up here. I already got a request for something exploded. Exploded just means expanded so you can see all the parts of that thing. So I'm going to start with some straight lines, like so. Yeah, I'm not sure what that technical difficulty at the beginning was, but there wasn't any video coming through. I think my computer might have been trying to connect over Wi-Fi instead of the nice gigabit Ethernet connection I just paid for. In any case, just warming up here, some straight lines. Pay attention to how you hold your pen, right? So the marker guide is going to be a part of a series of guides that I'm putting together. I'm drawing. Hello, Alexander. Part of a series of guides I'm going to put together, right, to just kind of help you draw your best. If you draw products, things, objects. Behind the scenes, I've been working on drawing my people as well. So, anyhow, I thought it'd be beneficial to have a guide just to answer some questions for you guys. I do get a lot of questions, of course. As always, if you need information on the stuff I use, there's a link posted in the YouTube chat. You can check out. That should have some information on pens, paper, pencils, markers, and so forth. The marker guide, soon to be pen guide as well. All these guides are just going to be going in depth a little bit more for you. So that's the plan. Hello, Mystery. Mistry. I just went over Mystery. I think I'm going to assume it's mispronounced Mystery, but is there a short link to my live stream? Jordan's asking. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, J Money. Boom. I feel like when I'm live streaming, I'm like an octopus, and all of a sudden my two hands become 8 or something because I'm like always doing so many things at the same time. What's up, Alien? We're just warming up here with some ellipses. I'm gonna try and be a little more careful today. But the idea here being I'm going to expand a bit as I progress down the page. Just open up those ellipses as part of my warm-up. And you can do these either between the lines, or you could do it as if this line's an axis. Perhaps a little bit more challenging in some ways, right? Because I'm trying to get a nice 50-50 split here. Why do I draw ellipses when I warm up? Well, if you're doing product design, if you're doing entertainment design, if you're doing anything that people create, man-made, chances are you're going to have a circle, and a circle in perspective is an ellipse. So being able to warm up and draw an ellipse is super important for the way I draw. Sorry, I just got a message come through. I was like, what is that? Anyhow, just a quick warm up here. Thanks again for your submissions. If you want to participate in the next Fan Friday, by the way, be sure to join the audio sounds insane, says Oliver. Thank you. I'm glad it sounds good today. You know me, I try to make things better every time. So, oh, it's your last name. Okay. Means carpenter. I think my first name means dispenser of provisions. If you go back into the etymology and history of the name. Dispenser of provisions. I guess that's appropriate since I give away so much for free. Draw with your shoulder, of course. I feel like I'm spending too much time on this warm-up. So, like I said, I already had a suggestion for an exploded view. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. I'll probably go for an hour and a half today. So we're going to hang out for a bit. Sketch a day and chill. Let's keep it decent though, guys. All right. So there's some ellipses. Nice warm. It is Friday, Tom. Hey. Welcome. All right. So there's our warm up. So let's do some product or other sketching, whatever you guys want to hear or see rather. Let me know. Let me know. So if you're watching on the Instagram, this is a simulcast. So you're getting a peek into the YouTube stream, but I would highly recommend that you tune into YouTube. It looks a lot better. Can I draw an octopus? I could draw an octopus. That'd be fun. Should we make it a monster octopus? Probably have to look at some reference for that one just to make sure I'm on point. Music brought to you, of course, by the amazing Paul Sohi. So flashlight, we could do a couple. Just start with an axis, and then now I will draw a couple ellipses like so, and then just connect these. I guess I have to decide, do I want to do these with marker or not? That is the question. All right, do you want to do these with marker, Spencer? I don't know. I don't know her. It's the name of the song. Again, brought to you by Paul Sohi. Paul is a designer friend of mine. Works for Autodesk. His musical name is Final Kaiju. And he's been making some beats, so show him some love. Check out his SoundCloud. Someone just asked me on my Discord, what markers do you use? Hey Tom, how's it going? Let's see. Hey Spencer, I think you asked for a rhyme for breakdown. Okay, to avoid getting a frown, you got to break it down. Okay, don't look like a clown. Start by breaking it down. I like that. I kind of like that. Let's just do a couple orthographic views to kind of round this out. No pun intended. As well. These are like simple shapes, so nothing revolutionary here. But as I work these, maybe I add some details. I like straps on things, so maybe this one has a little lanyard here. And I'm just gonna anticipate that there's a shadow here just to give the sketch some placement on the page. Like so. Keep it simple. You just saw me pick my nose. Let's see. Watching you sketch is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad, Krithik. I am glad. What marker am I using? Right now I'm using a Papermate Flare pen. That's what I'm using right now. I guess it's technically a marker. It's like a marker pen, but it's more of a felt tip pen than a marker per se. It wasn't really a nose pick, by the way. It was an itch. It was a scratch. Just saying. All right, probably need some sort of switch here, so I'll sketch that in. Right there. Probably need one on this guy. So I'll just make it a little button that's raised up. Again, pay attention to how you hold your pen, backing off the tip a little bit. Next, I'm going to do an octopus, by the way. Got a request. This is your day. You get to request whatever you want to see, and I'll do my best to execute. I mean, not that I don't do requests on other days, but especially today. Especially today. We already went over sketches from the Discord. I'll show that a little bit later again as well. And say thank you for your submissions. If you want to join the community, just check it out. Sketchaday.com/Discord is the server. Let's add some grip here to our screwdriver, or not screwdriver. It's kind of like a screwdriver grip to our flashlight. All right, so you might notice a difference in the spacing on these lines. The idea here is that in perspective, as things, wrap away from you or move further away, you're going to get the appearance that they're closer together. And here, whenever you have a circular profile, we're going to be a little bit wider, right? A little bit space. Thank you. My nose is beautiful, apparently. Thank you. I appreciate it. No one's ever said that to me before. Now I feel special. So yeah, I hope you check out the marker guide when that's released, as well as other guides that I hope to release. It's a little bit of practice for my book too, I will say. I will admit. All right, let's pick some colors here. I'm trying to decide if I want to use the cheap markers today. Maybe I will. Let's go with the Bianyo. So these fall into the budget category, I'm calling it, of markers. They're really cheap. I think I got this set for maybe 30 bucks. But one thing I have found, at least I should say, the color system on Bianyo is better than the color system on Ohuhu. It makes more sense to me. The Ohuhu markers, that's O-H-U-H-U. You can find those on my website, by the way. A little bit of a write-up. But the Ohuhu markers, I find a bit challenging in terms of understanding the numbers. Most markers have numbers on top. Okay. Do I work on a flat surface typically, or only when using a camera? I usually just work on a flat surface. Anyhow, you'll always want to test your markers if you're using a set that's unfamiliar. And I'm not super familiar with these, but I think this one's going to be lighter because it's 314. Yep, it's a little bit lighter, not super noticeable. And I'm trying to find one that is lighter but will be color consistent or friendly, and it's really hard. So sometimes when you buy these cheaper markers, you have to consider the possibility that you may not get a good blend or combination. And as far as I can tell with the budget markers, it's impossible, or near impossible perhaps, to buy replacements. A lot of them don't have the ability to be refilled as well, for example. So it's something to consider. Jordan said, I tried looking for Copic Refills. Yeah. Most of the colors, I found that too. I actually went to the art store again, and a lot of them are being sold out. And that's just because, yeah, they're phasing them out. So I had to buy the new quote unquote cheaper ink, but it's so much less ink than you used to get. All right, let's do let's see. I'll do a cool gray for the handle here. All right, so pretty typical kind of arrangement here. If you're wondering why this white spot is right there, I have like in my head, I'm thinking of a light source, right? Right here, I'm thinking of, okay, there might be some reflected light coming up and affecting my sketch in this position. So that's why that's there. And that's why I left the white spot. So Sketch-A-Day Live, thanks for joining. Now I'm just going to hit this with a cool gray, like so. Start with your lights. All right, work light till you get it right. And don't be a clown. Break it down. We'll see if that sticks. It might be offensive. On a side note, if I ever say anything offensive, guys, let me know. My intention is not to offend anyone or upset anyone with my stream or my antics or whatever. So if I ever say or do something, just let me know. I'm happy to learn and apologize and all of that. Or if I mispronounce your name and I keep saying your name incorrectly, just let me know. Happy to fix that. All right, a little bit of gray here, lighter to the top. Of course, we can add texture if we want, that kind of thing. Now I got to do the front. I don't think, yeah, I don't have, unfortunately in this Bianio set, I don't have a dark enough gray, so we're going to improvise. Maybe I'll use I'll use these Graphmaster markers perhaps. These are some old markers I acquired years ago. Again, if you watch my channel, I do have videos on how to keep your markers nice and juicy, basically forever. All right, if you take care of your markers, they'll take care of you. Do I typically work on a flat surface? Yes, I typically do. Unless I'm like lying in bed or something, then I think these markers too are available in Europe, but not in the US, just as a side note. So yeah, I work in bed a lot because I like to be comfortable wherever I am. In the studio here, for example, I'm on a stool, but it's not the most comfortable thing. So I don't like to sit here for a super long period of time. It's important to be comfortable and find conditions, I guess, that make you do your best work. That'd be my advice. All right, so just leaving those little hits. Now I got to do some sort of bulb. You know, it could be some LED type thing, but in any case, we'll have a reflector. We have a reflector, we're going to get bounces, things happening in here. So I'm going to draw this just like a little bit of a cone, and anticipating I'm going to have some nice black reflective spots in there. Let's just use this black marker. Like so. So yeah, like I said, if I ever say or do anything, you guys are like, holy crap, I can't believe he said that. Let me know. It's the last thing I want to do is offend somebody. Also, I'm open to other suggestions too, like if there's a feature you'd like to see or thing or topic, and you are part of the Discord, there's actually a channel in the Discord specifically for sending requests. So if you have a specific request, oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be doing an exploded view. What am I doing? So I'll just wrap this up and then do an exploded view. Let's just do a quick tone marker drawing for the second one. By tone, I mean I'm just adding some gray to this. I'm not gonna render it out in color. This marker is drying out. This is the other problem with budget markers too, is because they're not refillable, right? Once this cool gray 3 is done, I have to, and if I get used to using this set, I would have to buy another set of the grays, for example. Okay, I'd have to buy another set of the grays here to then get a fresh gray, and that's a lot of money. So sometimes, and this will be in the guide, sometimes when you look at the price of a marker and you go, oh man, that's so expensive, you have to consider, all right, how much am I going to be using this thing? That's why I don't hesitate buying inks, because I use my markers so much and I love them. But you got to ask yourself, how much am I going to be using this? And what happens when I need to get a new one? Does the manufacturer offer single purchases, for example? That's something you got to think about. I did get this fun marker, another fun one. This is by Crink. No, they did not pay for this. Sticky Raid. What does that mean? What's a sticky raid? Have I done any fun concept vehicles? No, but I could do one today. Anyway, I got this fun marker. I've been really into just these like juicy black markers lately. They're actually like street graffiti markers, I think. But I've been really enjoying just using them for my concept sketching and so on. They're pretty awesome. This marker though, well, I shouldn't say believe it or not, because it's easy to find how much it costs, but it was $15 for this one marker. But it's juicy. Lays down some beautiful ink. Sticky Art Raid, what does that mean? Oh, sweet, dude. Thanks for bringing all your peeps. Sticky Raid, hey Brookie. Krithik, I'll have to join your stream, Sticky. Let me know, and I'll follow you. I'll sub to your channel after the stream. I'll write that down because I will forget. But yeah, I'll return the favor. I'll follow you. Hey Miley, One Mighty R, make you a mod, please. Why would I make you a mod? I don't understand what that means. What is the source of inspiration before you start sketching a product? A lot of times it's just experience or whatever. I gotta be careful though. This marker is so juicy, right? Like it's still wet. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. So the other request was for an exploded view of the marker, or sorry, a flashlight. So I'm gonna do some things that aren't necessarily conducive to the manufacturing process here, but let's say I've got my handle, my cap. If I just throw a little gap in here, for example, right? Maybe this is actually a cutout. Maybe this is slightly cut out as well. And now I make an up move and I can do some sort of housing for my button. I'm new to raids and all this streaming stuff, so I appreciate you guys showing up. This is awesome. What if it's a gerbil light? Yeah, I mean, that could be a thing. That could be a thing for sure. So maybe the switch mounts in here or something. I don't know. I would need to show batteries. So this is what I mean by I'm going to do something just for the sake of explaining an exploded view. Right? Maybe this actually drops down now. Yeah, maybe that drops down. We have the batteries right here. This isn't how you would construct the flashlight typically, but just for the sake of showing this as an exploded view. I'll go ahead and do it. So I'm basically just taking these pieces in my head from the flashlight. Right, I'm saying, maybe there's a split here. But again, this isn't how you would necessarily want to design this. We're taking the cap end off. We're moving this up. We're moving this down. We're taking a switch, moving it up, right? You could do the same thing on the front. I'm just going to cheat a little bit here. Just cheat a little bit. What kind of stuff do you draw, Sticky Art? I'm curious. I'm cheating here a little bit as well, because realistically I'd want to push this out even further if this were an exploded view. And also consider, you know, this LED housing. What does that look like? What does that mean? And I'll keep this exploded view just... It's kind of a line drawing slash a little bit of gray on this one. Okay, we'll just keep it chill. And of course you would label things. All right, you'd want to label things in your exploded view so people know what they're looking at. And this is where I say this portion of the sketch here, right? I could probably blow this out into its own exploded view as well. Thank you, Mew Mew. Brookie, thank you. Emi, Mew Mew, Triforce Hero, hello, hello. Oh, add mod, drop links to channels. Okay, I will do that. One Mighty R. Okay, you can drop a link. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're in review to get monetized. That's cool. It's a good milestone to be at, for sure. All right, you can drop a link, One Mighty R. Just don't take over my channel. At least I don't think you can, but... All right, now I'm going to just increase my line weight. So if you guys are wondering, thanks for joining. I'm an industrial designer. I do mostly products when I draw, but I'm trying to expand a little bit. We do people sketching now sometimes. We have challenges rather. We've got a Discord server too that you can join. Get your work featured on Fridays, on Fan Friday. So last week our challenge was hands and handheld things. That was the challenge. This coming week we're doing a monster mash. So we're going to be doing monsters. I'll probably kick that off on Sunday with Sci-Fi Sunday. Up next I'm going to be drawing an octopus, and then I'll probably take another suggestion or two. I'll probably take another suggestion or two. You guys are fun. Thanks for rating the stream. That's interesting. Do you stream on Twitch as well, or just YouTube? And like I said, I'll just keep this as a line drawing just to show you how I'd approach this. All right. I did mention in the feedback there was some hatching issue on one of the sketches that was submitted. So when you're hatching or shading things in, you want to make sure you've got some nice overlap or connection with the boundary. If you're hatching and you stop short, it can kind of get a little distracting if it's a bunch. So just watch out for that. Let's go ahead and hatch this in as well. This little shadow right on this side. And then I'll just increase the line weight, carry this background through where we need to. Again, some line weight here. Maybe just a touch of gray marker or like one color to highlight anything that needs to be highlighted. So watch as I hatch this. All right, just making sure that I start and stop either beyond the boundary or right at the boundary, but I'm trying not to leave any gaps there. That's the idea. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. This is fun. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think you have to get I forget how many subs you have to get to monetize on YouTube. It's like 1,000, I think. Either 1,000 or like 100, I don't remember. But it's a cool milestone to hit for sure. The next challenge is, of course, getting your views up. That's always a struggle in its own way. But yeah, good luck on the YouTube channel for sure. All right, so there's my quick exploded view of sorts. Here's our cap. I'll just shade this in. So maybe this is part A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then you could have some sort of legend for your parts, right? If you wanted to, or you could have the name next to that call out. But this is typically how you do it with a design sketch. Right. You'd have those labels listed, sign your work, of course, all that good stuff. And like I mentioned, if you want to add just a little value with a marker, this marker will probably die. We might have to have a marker funeral on the stream today. All right, but just a little gray here. Like so, just to help that pop. All right, if you're asking questions, YouTube's the place to be. I am streaming on YouTube as well. But, yeah, Marzi's asking, are they still doing a silver play button? They do, but I have to get, check this out for a milestone. You have to have 400,000 hours. I'm trying to remember. Let me pull it up, because it's like some crazy, insane amount of engagement that you have to hit. It's like 400,000 hours of watched videos in a year or a month. I'm trying to remember. But it's kind of insane. Yeah, because I sent them an email. I was like, hey, I have 100,000 subscribers. Oh, yeah, 400,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. All right. You have to have 100,000 subscribers and 400,000 hours. So keep watching. Keep watching, guys. Keep watching. Yeah, I'm gonna I'll pump your channel, Sticky Art. Thanks for bringing tons of people. All right, so here's our first two sketches today. Thanks for the idea suggestion. We did just a quick marker sketch of some flashlights and then a quick exploded view. I guess we could, no, I'm not gonna do any more of this. I have to stop. We've got to stop. All right, we've got to stop. All right, so up next we had a request for an octopus. I'm gonna make it more of a character or cartoon octopus, and I'll probably do some sort of underlay to start. But I'll start with this shape. I think I'll start with this shape, and I'm trying to imagine where these legs would be going. This is something I normally would do on Sci-Fi Sunday, but let's let's do it here. I guess my octopus could be holding some sort of stylus, right? Or pen, I would think. Maybe let's get these legs in. Nice, Mew Mew Samurai. Good luck. What's up, cat? Catfish. Hello. Got some friends joining today. This is fun. Thank you so much. All right. So yes, they are still doing those plaques, but the requirements are just so insane At least I think. It's insane. All right, looks like they kind of have this webbing between their legs, so I want to capture some of that. And I'm guessing I won't have to do an overlay here. I'm trying to decide if I want it to be cute, though. And they do have beaks. Don't they have beaks or something? These octopi. Is it octopi or octopuses? What do you guys think? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we'll do some sort of leg coming up there. Maybe hint at another one there. And I'll call it good. Then I'll do the head. Yeah, Sticky Art, 400,000 hours of watched content in a year. That's where you have to hit. 400,000. If I pull up my stats right now, let's see. What am I at? What am I at? Let's do... Okay, so for 2020, I've only had 60,000 watch hours. Okay, 60,000 watch hours. I've had almost 1 million views, so that's cool for the whole year. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So maybe one day I'll get my silver plaque. You guys just have to keep watching. Thanks, Latrice. I should just make Latrice a mod. I don't know what that means, but I still don't know what that means. I guess, yeah, I guess it means you can drop links, you said. Okay. Let's finish our octopus here. So our eyes, I think I'm just gonna do something like that. And it's not a real octopus in the sense that I'm adding a mouth where there wouldn't be a mouth. All right, but I can add something like that. And then I'll shade his gnarly head here with markers. I did a series a while back just for fun with Cthulhu. Do you guys know Cthulhu? It was Cthulhu as like an office worker. That was pretty fun. Maybe I should do a whole comic, an actual comic. Cthulhu in quarantine. All right, let's get our suckers here. I'm not being too detailed on the suckers here either. I'm just going for general effect. Right, you kind of have to pick your battles with your sketch. Choose your destiny, if you will. Especially as I move to the back of the sketch, I'm not as worried about detail. Cthulhu is fun to draw. Houses, cars. Okay, good to know. I'll probably do a car today. We're only 48 minutes in. It's not, you know. I can go longer. At least that was the plan anyhow. But yeah, it would be cool to get a plaque one day, but alas, my channel, despite my perseverance, it's not quite there yet. I think the live streams help though, because it's let's see, if I streamed every day for an hour and people rewatched it, and many people watched it, I could probably hit there. I could probably hit it. So I think it'll just take some time, but as they put it in their email, you're well on your way. Keep working at it. The channel is verified though, so there's that at least. Not sure if that actually does anything, but it's something. Someone asked me on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, about why I sketch digitally, or sorry, why I sketch on paper. And part of the reason is just, I feel like I say this all the time, but just keeping sharp, right? There's no undo, there's no zoom. I can't pinch to zoom on this, can't undo. So yeah, it's harder, but the benefit being, I feel as though the confidence you develop with being able to draw, say with a pen, like so, actually translates into, I mean, we're not using any underlay here, we're just going for it. But that can translate into your digital sketching. So at least that's the way I see it. Now, I don't want to overwork this on the lines, so I just got to be a little bit careful here. So that's why I say it's not really an octopus, because they don't have mouths like that. All right, I'm cheating. Okay, Beauregard is being hard on me for my octopus mouth, so I'll change it. We'll fix that, don't worry. Because there's always a fix. I tell myself when I'm drawing. But yes, you are right. Their mouths are under their legs, under here. But it does have its lovely pencil here. What else does it need? It needs a marker or something. Maybe some sort of Copic style marker for our octopus. Little octopus artist. Switch to YouTube from Insta so I can get a silver. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Much appreciated. Yeah, I would love a plaque. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. The other day I actually hit, I think it was 371. I think I hit the main page or something on YouTube. I don't know what exactly happened, but it was fun. It was really cool. All right, so let's add some marker to this. So once again, if you want to join the Discord, that is on my YouTube, at least the link. Or check out sketchday.com/discord. All right, that'll have the information for you there. Just a link to download the app as well as join the server. All right, so I'm just looking at these octopi. I guess their heads are kind of like this more, but I'll suggest perhaps a little bit of a bump over my octopus's eye. And yeah, now it's just markers. So let's just do a fun color. Let's just do a fun color, see what we come up with. I'll let you guys pick. Should we do a pink octopus, blue? I could do maybe a green octopus here. Could also be yellow. We're just gonna have fun and do whatever color we want. So you guys let me know. Thank you, Brookie. So once again, I am working on that marker guide while you guys pick this color. I'll give you another preview because I think some of you joined after. Maybe I should start saving my announcements for midstream. But switching to my laptop here. Did I close this? Oh, there it is. So I'm working on a design marker guide for you guys. Pink and blue octopus. Okay, I like that. Save pink and blue as a combo. We can combine these colors with something else too. Take care, Mew Mew. Thanks for joining, Mew Mew Samurai. What's up? So I'm working on this marker guide for you. So it'll just have information on, hey, you know, what kind of marker should I buy? Why? So I kind of have a beginner marker, mid-range, and then pro. What's up, Federico? Thanks for joining. Federico is one of our channel members. Shout out to you. Federico Carboni. He is a super fan on the channel. We have memberships enabled now. So Federico will be getting access to all the sketches that we produce in high resolution. So this guide I'll make available. I was hoping to get it done before the stream was over, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. We'll have information on color systems, how to pick your markers, blending, a few things, less technique and just more informational about your markers. So definitely check that out. I'll give another shout out as well to those who submitted in the weekly sketch channel. Like I said, we have, okay, we're active. We have weekly challenges here on Sketch-A-Day where you get to submit your work and I feature your work on the stream. All right, so we'll go over these again. We kicked things off this week. I did a quick demo on some hands, the best way I knew how to do them anyways. All right, so here's my demo on hands. You can catch this replay as well. All the live streams are archived, okay? So just a little bit of info on how I sketch hands and arms. I'm still working on it myself, all right? So no one here is perfect, all right? We're all improving. Yes, you are, Federico. This is from Mystery. We've got Sketchaholic here. And the theme was handheld things as well. All right, so really cool shapes here. This is the shading I was talking about, where you just want to avoid stopping short of completing that shape. It gets a little distracting. Jordan throwing down as well. Thank you. I gave you a little bit of feedback there, Jordan, but I think the finger, the last joint, I forgot the term, but anyhow, the fingers could be shortened a little bit. All right, but otherwise, really good. I'm not gonna crap out anyone's work ever, so I just love that everyone's jumping in and drawing and trying things. So much appreciated for your submissions. Let's see. Let's jump ahead. Mystery did a quick animation here. I love the thought on how to terminate the hand. That was really cool. And then we also had another interesting submission here from Lori Burt. Lori's our resident fashion design sketcher, so it's cool to see these sketches. Just really great, really expressive. I like that. And you can tell too, just working light until you get it right. Okay, and roughing it out. When in doubt, rough it out. Yes, Mecha Art, you can upload sketches to the Discord chat. I should add you. If you give me your username, I can add you to the Patreon or member channel on the server. So members and patrons as well, there's a little channel for you guys on the Discord as well. All right, let's see. We got some more from Lori here. Perspective of Box did this really cool mechanical sketch. Mechanical sketches are tough, so mad props to you on that. And Jordan has some process here. I was wondering, Jordan, if that was personal or just documentation of process, but you don't have to answer that. You can hit me up later. All right, so thanks for submitting. That's the weekly sketch challenge and channel. Back to our sketches, back to our octopus. What colors did you guys pick? Let's see. Cotton candy. Okay. Pink and blue. Thank you, Mohammed. Mohammed says my man can draw. Thank you. Draw a hood. We'll see. We will see. All right. Take care, Triforce. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, Mecha Art. Let me know what your username is, and I will totally add you. Okay. I'm hoping to... The challenge with some of these cheaper markers is figuring out colors that blend and work well together. I'm finding. So... let's see what we can do here. And again, like if you commit to buying a cheap set, just recognize that you're committing to buying more of the markers themselves. Because, right, and I'm going to test this before we get into it. I'm using marker paper, by the way. All right, so that's my B003, because sometimes these colors, especially if you look at the cap. So if you look at the cap of this marker here, okay, so look at that cap and look at that color. They're not really that close. They're not really that close together. This one, not really close either. So you kind of have to test your markers and make sure. So that was 03, 25, and let's see, let's try this 114. And if these are all too dark, yeah, the request was for a pink and blue octopus. So maybe the base tone of the octopus could be some pinkish thing. Okay, there's this. This is a yellow 900. So again, or Y900. It's really hard if you just jump in and you're not familiar with your color system from the marker brand you're using. You could run into a lot of trouble real quick if you just pull something out and you think, oh, this is gonna look great. Like, look how bright that pink is compared to that one right there. So kind of crazy, but let's go for it. So we could probably do like a blend. Maybe the head is blue and the arms are pink, or the arms are blue and the head is pink. Right? We can do it either way, but let's see. I'm going to use, yeah, this red 502. And I am committing to using these cheap markers, so. Ah, okay, Jordan. Well, that's certainly a challenge. I have friends who deal with that, either with their kids or personally, so. Yeah, props to you on that one. That's hard. Okay, so we'll just start, and I'm gonna blend the legs to be blue on the tips and then do pink for our octopus. Now, as I'm shading this octopus, guys, I'm thinking of it a lot like a sphere. So I can go smooth or I can go textured on the octopus. Either way. If I go textured, it's just more about concentrating my strokes here. I can even add pencil if I need to. Right, and then on the forehead here, I'm just going to hit it real quick. And then now just kind of work the rest of the texture to the front. Kind of like that. All right, so like I said, we're going to blend to a blue on the tips of these legs. Let me just do a quick check here. All right, I do have some other blues I could use. I have these, what is this? This is a B203. A little bit more intense of a blue, saturated. This one's a bit lighter. You could do this one. Yeah, that works. And then we'll just be blending these colors here together. All right, so when I blend my markers, it's gonna be a lot easier if you're using marker paper than if you're not. All right, so it may seem like an expensive investment up front to be using marker paper, but in the long run, you're saving money. Can I draw Deku's Air Force gloves from My Hero Academia? Maybe save that for Sunday. We do Sci-Fi Sunday. I can look it up. I don't watch My Hero Academia. I've seen the show mentioned, but I don't believe I've actually seen an episode. Gloves. Let's see here. You'll have to, best thing to do is just hit me up on the Discord. Brookie says, am I the only one just leaning back and enjoying? Hopefully not the only one. So some of these transitions, when you go from one hue to another, can be really challenging. Okay, so we kind of have to approach this strategically, and I'll show you what my plan is. Okay, my plan is to use texture to help with the transition, because the marker ink's not going to blend as well as I would hope. So we kind of have to use, it's like blending or using a little bit of pointillism, right? With the knowledge we have of surface shapes and so forth. So if you're struggling to understand how to shade stuff like this, guys, here's what you want to do. Don't be a clown, break it down. But think of what's inside here. Okay, I've got two circles, right? These are kind of like spheres. And then these spheres are connected, right? It's like, let's snip here. This is my scissor icon. We're cutting on this sphere and we're going to pull it out and then connect right there. So now we have the shape. This is a simplified version just to show you guys, right? And so if my light source is coming this way, I'm going to put a highlight right here. I'm going to have shadow on this side. Okay. So that's how I think about it. Here, as I wrap back down, okay, now I'm transitioning my shape into, at least how I imagine it, somewhat of a cylinder. So if I were to continue lighting, for example, this would also be a highlight. Okay. In addition to that, when I think about the legs, I'm thinking in terms of quite literally cylinders. Okay. So I've got these cylindrical sections here. If I were to simplify what's happening. All right, so you can kind of think of it that way. And when you think of things this way and break them down, it just gets that much easier, I think, to understand. Oh, okay, there's my leg. Okay. My light's coming this way, then yes. I'm going to get a nice highlight there. Highlight, shadow. As light hits the ground, reflects up, I'm going to get reflected light. Okay, so there's a logic to all this. Okay, there's a logic to all this. This might be one of the coolest sketches I've ever done on the stream, actually. It was a great idea. Thank you. I forgot who suggested, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, as I mentioned, because we're blending from a blue, okay, into this pink, now I'm going to take my pink that I was using. Is that the right? Nope, that was the wrong pink. But I can probably use it for shadows, so it's fine. I'll use it to just help with the shadow and intensity. All right, so back to my pink, my actual pink here. Now what I want to do is create a bit of texture, right? So just some random hits of the pink on these legs. Okay, something like that. You can almost like turn it into this texture particle effect thing, right? As we switch from pink to blue in the color. I guess an octopus could be pink or blue. Like, don't they, let's just put some random spots as well, just to keep this somewhat random. Don't they color shift? They color change, I thought. Octopi. Octopuses. Oh, you're going live on TikTok, Sticky Art? I didn't even know I could do that. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for rating. Definitely join the Discord or hit me up. Let me know when your next stream is. Happy to pump, promote, whatever. I don't know how to do a raid, so you just say, hey, everyone, go check out Sticky Art next. But hit me up. It's kind of fun. So yeah, here I can kind of blend the pink and blue that way just by making it more of a texture. Okay, something like that. On the underside of my octopus, let's use some warm gray. For our suckers and whatnot. And the more you practice, the more you get used to like how to hold your marker and essentially the angle of attack, you could say. Just takes a little getting used to. Really want to use that big black marker on, or a big fat marker on this sketch, but I don't know where. Maybe the background again. All right, so like I said, shadow. So now that the marker's dried a bit, we can hit this again, create a little bit of tone right through there. It's not as dark as I would want, so I'm gonna risk using this red that I had used before. Here's add some spots in here. Like so, and then let's use this red just to ease that up a little bit, and then we'll continue our blend. So this is my shadow core on the back side of our octopus. Thanks, Sticky. I'm probably gonna go for another 30 minutes, just enough time to do one more sketch. But you guys go sub to Sticky Art. Thanks for bringing the crowd, the heat. Appreciate it. Good luck on your channel. Keep it up. All right, so we can probably do something like this, a little bit of blend through there. What do you guys think? What should we call our octopus? We can't use Octavius anymore because Octavius is our steampunk character we came up with. Octavius deserves his own like comic and stuff too. Like he should be a character in his own world. All right, so there's our marker right there. Let's do a pencil. No worries, Sticky. It's all good. Do your thing. Do your thing. Let's see. I want to finish this off. I need to like clean up the line work a little bit. So I'll just use this cheap Bianyo marker here. Just want to tighten up lines, give some line weight to this. So as things move away from the center, I'm going to feather out my line weight just a little bit. Hit things where I need for shadow and so forth. Yeah, this was fun. I guess this is a good first sketch as well for our Monster Mash. That's going to be the feature on Sketch-A-Day this week. We're all doing monsters, so if you want to do a monster, be sure to submit one. It's Halloween week here in the US, so that's why we're doing monsters. I'm trying to fix that little spot. Just make it not seem like a mouth anymore. But it's all good. All right, so I needed a little shadow in the back here. Forgot about that. So for that, let's grab just this gray, or how do you submit a drawing? You just need to join the Discord. That is sketchaday.com/discord. All right, I will share that link with you here in the chat. Hit that up. if you like. Octocopics. Bien octo. Say that 10 times fast. If it's a monster mash, where's the mashed potatoes? That's a good question. It's a fair question. It just means like a monster dance party. You know the song Monster Mash? What's your favorite Halloween song? There's only a few options, right? My favorite's actually Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. It was on the show 30 Rock back in the day. Yeah, cute little octopus. I would, face. I messed up on the face here, but like I said, maybe I could add a little texture or something, or I don't know. Let's just ignore that, but there's our octopus, guys. Actually, that kind of works. I put a strong line in here just to kind of reorient the view a bit. Yeah, so just a nice little strong line there, so it pulls your eye away from the mess a little bit right there. So there we go. There's our octopus. All right. So quick recap what we've done so far. We did our flashlight, then an exploded view, and then we had a request for an octopus. What's up? Libui Call. Hello. All right. Thanks. Mighty R. Mecha Art joined the Discord. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys love drawing, I do this a lot, so definitely sub and all that good stuff. All right, so last request. Let's see. Were there any requests here? I know what Mecha Art would request. A gerbil, no doubt. Okay, got your Discord ID. I will add you to that channel. Mecha Art. So many chat things. Anyhow, you guys let me know what you want to see. Otherwise, I'll just do a car or something. Do you guys want a car, transportation? Someone asked for concept. Someone asked for like a concept sketch. So maybe I'll do some concept vehicle type thing. Even though it's not Sci-Fi Sunday, but it's all good. I'm just kind of mapping out some shapes here, because this can be really anything we want it to be. Maybe some 6-wheeled concept thing here. By concept vehicle, guys, I just mean like something you might see in a sci-fi movie or something in terms of vehicular design. Right, I am trying to think of what this vehicle's purpose might be, but at the same time, a lot of it is, quite frankly, just riffing. I don't really love it. Let's see if I can save this doodad. Maybe eliminate. Yeah, maybe I'll eliminate this and have it be more of something that comes out from the front. We'll bring this back like so. Show the back wheel here. And we can kind of keep this, I'm hoping anyways. Let me think a little bit here. But we should be able to keep this kind of just a nice gray marker with some black as well. And I'm not being intentional on, you know, which side is the front, which portion is the front versus the back here. So I'm going to leave that up for interpretation a bit. I guess you would need glass if you did have the front in a certain place, or at least some way to visualize. Maybe not glass. By visualize, I mean just see. It could be that there are cameras on the outside of the vehicle, so you don't need glass. You know how Teslas are with all those cameras mounted? Could do something like that. All right, this will probably be my last sketch today, but don't worry, don't fear. I'll be back on Sunday, like we do. We'll be doing the Monster Mash. I did see a request for a werewolf, so I'll save that for Sunday. It means I'm gonna have to practice a bit. This is good. I like the challenges, and I hope you guys do. Thanks for helping each other in the Discord server as well. It's awesome to see like you guys answering each other's questions, helping out as you go, all that good stuff. Theory, what is this pen? This is a Papermate Flare. You can find information on that from the website, just on sketchaday.com there. But yes, it is a Papermate Flare. That's the pen I use probably most often. Occasionally I'll mix things up, but it's kind of my go-to pen. I'm not super happy on the wheels on this side, so I'm gonna try and rescue this a little bit. Hopefully not mess up too much, but these need to be a little bit bigger than those wheels. Of course, I can always fix things. There's always a fix, all right? There's always something you can do, even if it means start over. There's always something we can do to fix our drawings. I like to tell myself that because makes me relax a little bit. I don't have to stress about getting it perfect all at once. In fact, one of the reasons I like the live streams is you guys get to see how I work. It's stressful for me sometimes, but you get to see how I work, how I fix things if I need to. Sometimes I do start over on the stream too. So all right, so I'm just adding like a few station lights, if you will, or just details to the sketch here. And again, intentionally not being specific on front or back here because I don't know what I like better. There's probably some things I could change to make this feel like the front as opposed to the back, but we'll leave it ambiguous for now. All right, so there is our line work, a little bit, something like that. Now I can just kind of work with some black and gray. Does your hatching, or should your hatching be in different directions in different places? Depends on what you like to do. Sometimes I like to just keep it consistent. I'm gonna use, should we break out the air compressor? Should we? I feel like it. Do these even work? I think they do. Ooh. All right. Let's do it. Let's have some fun, guys. Speaking of fun, guys, I've been watching Kipo and the Amazing Wonder Beasts with my children. That's been fun. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. It's a pretty fun show, though. They're clear tires, says Theory. Alright, my compressor is not working for some reason. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead. I better do a test. This marker is a little bit dry, so that's all right. I think we'll be okay. But I can kind of airbrush this now. I probably should have tested this first, but that's all right. We'll make it work. I'm just essentially airbrushing in some coarse shadows in here. I'm not worried about the overspray on this because I'm going to use some black marker to kind of clean this up, right? Now you might be wondering, why would you buy this? Well, it's fun. That's really the only reason. It's fun. And I like challenges. I like challenges. All right. Yeah, try it out. Do you also do product design, or is your main occupation sketching, teaching, testing? I do product design as well. So yes, I'm always busy doing something. And yeah, I've done work for clients. I mean, product design's fun. No, but it is fun. It's just, it kind of gets predictable. So I like to mix it up, and teaching kind of helps me do whatever I want to do. I also, I do a lot of things, guys. I woodwork, outside of having my own studio. Do this teaching thing online. I do workshops. So it's been fun. Consulting, design strategy, user experience. I do a lot of stuff. So great question, though. Thank you for asking. All right, so let's just keep adding some details. I'll clean up, add some line work and so forth. Kind of tighten this up. You design toys. Yeah, that's true. Toys are fun. Let's use this blue. I kind of liked this blue. And I'll use this for, you know, maybe this is some sort of window on the vehicle, or it could just be a little hit of color. that we want to include. These spots I talked about. Now, whenever I'm not sure about like a detail or whatever, sometimes I'll just kind of fudge it, meaning put something in there, and then when I have a minute, I can come back and add some clarity to it. I'm just trying to find a warm gray 5. I don't have a ton of warm grays, as it turns out. But they are commonly used in concept art, concept design. There you are. I was like, where did I put these other warm grays? Okay, so I've got, yeah, I'll use this one too. This is a warm gray 0.5, so it should be fairly light. And I should be able to use it. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of pinkish, so that's one of the problems of mixing marker brands, is sometimes you get weird color things happening, but I think I can live with this, especially if this is like some sort of desert scene. I can live with it. So now that I realize this marker is a little pinkish and I didn't test it, and I should have tested it, but that's neither here nor there, I can actually go ahead and do things like, let's make the ground a bit of this color so we can pull that in to the drawing and it won't feel as weird. So just a little tip for you there. All right, and then when it gets to these like mechanical bits, like I said, I'm gonna fudge some stuff, or I should say improvise out of an abundance of caution. I'm gonna improvise here. Get some contrast into our wheels. Same thing in there. Just add some value. Not quite sure what's happening here, if this needs to be a piece coming out. Oh, no, that's right. I did want to be able to see the wheel and then have this overhang. I forgot I'd changed that, so that's correct. And we can make this a little darker as well. Do I have free time? Do I travel? I absolutely do have free time. But, you know, one of the cool things about doing what you love is doing this is like relaxing for me. I used to love traveling, yes. But of course, as you know, the world has changed. Things are a lot different now. I was supposed to go to Mexico this year. And I was supposed to go to LA and Seattle, but that all changed with COVID. And here we are. And I want this shadow to be very dark. So I'm going to use this new pen that I have, this new marker. Just lays down a ton of ink. You got to be careful with this one. All right, just a couple black spots there. I like it so. This is a Crink. What is this? Crink permanent ink marker. Crink ink. Say that 10 times fast. Crink ink. Anyhow, as always, there's a lot I could do to these, but what are we at? Hour 34. I think I'm going to wrap things up a little bit here. Thanks for joining me. If you came from the Sticky Art stream, much appreciated. We got rated today, which is cool. Be sure to sub. I go live at this point most days. I'm live, but I know the times change. It's not consistent. The reason for that is I'm a single dad and I do it full time. So that means that life happens, things happen. Right? So sometimes the stream times change. May have to go, cut things out, whatever. So appreciate you understanding. But in any case, I digress. Definitely hit subscribe, turn on alerts. That will, hopefully anyways, just put some background stuff in here. All right, just some background shapes. But if you subscribe and turn on alerts, you should get a notification. This is just like random background stuff, right? So this thing was like traveling on some planet or something, decided to kind of stop for a bit. Turn on alerts, that way when I do go live, you get notified. All is well, all is good. So on and so forth. I was trying to find a blue marker for this guy, but I'm probably gonna mess this up if I keep tweaking it. Especially since I don't really have the colors I want with the cheap markers. So again, there's a downside to using cheaper markers. Ooh, I do have this blue-gray one. Also, if you want to store your markers, thank you, Mighty R. Appreciate it. If you want to store your markers and keep them nice for a long time, well, I do have a video on that on my channel, but I will be mentioning that in the marker guide I'm putting together as well. As I say that, I've lost one of my markers here. Is ironic the right word? Or just comical? But sometimes with a dry marker, we can just hit it with a little alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, and it might wake it up a little bit, so not too worried. But I probably just forgot to cap it, I should say. That's probably what happened there. So anyhow, thanks again for watching the stream, guys. I'll do a quick recap of everything we've covered. Be sure to check out the Discord if you want to be a part of the community. Submit your sketches for the coming week's challenge. The challenge this coming week will be Monster Mash. We're all just doing monsters. It's Halloween time in the United States. I'm starting to think this is the back, but anyhow, it's Halloween time, so we're going to be drawing monsters, creatures, characters, whatever. Come up with your own stuff if you want. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. If you watched on Insta this whole time and you didn't go to YouTube, shame on you. How come I'm not using tapes on the sheet for airbrush? Because I don't really care. If I were being more careful, I was just looking at a question on Instagram. So again, if you're watching on Instagram and you're like, oh, he's ignoring me the whole time, it's because it's really hard for me to pay attention to like 8 things at the same time. I know we just drew an octopus, but I'm not an octopus. So that's why I always say, tune into YouTube. Check it out there. Because I'm actually monitoring the YouTube chat. Shout out and thanks to our patrons, members, supporters as well. If you're interested in that, that is patreon.com/sketchday, or check out channel memberships. That gets you access to high resolution scans of the sketches. If you sign up to be an ultimate fan, however, I will send you a signed copy or a signed sketch every month. That's my commitment. We already have 2 ultimate fans, so thank you for signing up. David Devine. I forgot the other name. I'm terrible. David Devine and Lucius Gaio. Thank you for your support, as well as the patrons as well. Solid. Super solid. All right. Why did I add that? It's dumb. I'll fix it though. It just means I have to add a little bit elsewhere, otherwise it just feels out of place. Just that little hatching right there. I gave myself more work to do, guys. All right, so maybe something like that. I'll go ahead and sign. Boom. There we go. All right. I need a nap. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, recap. Quick recap. Here we go. So we did our sci-fi vehicle. Boom. We did our little octopus. It's kind of hanging out, drawing with us. We did our exploded view flashlights. A little bit of product design sketching for you. And we also did this quick product design sketch as well. Yes, I would send it to the other side of the world. This is international and domestic. It's literally just me mailing the sketch to you, so it's not that big of a deal. Hello, Simon. So yeah, thanks for joining me on the stream today. Check out all those perks, good stuff. Thanks, Mighty R, for helping out. Join the Discord. Hit me up. Let's chat. All right. Thanks again. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a happy Friday. Peace and love to you. I hope that good things come your way. If you enjoyed the stream, give it a like. If you hated it, give it a like still and subscribe, because you'll know when to come back and hate on the stream. Always good. So thank you guys for all your comments, suggestions, all that stuff. Join the Discord. Can't say it enough. It's just turning into a really, really good community. So keep it up. Keep sharing. Much love to you. Passion is the process. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Sketch A Day.